New England's centuries of bloody history have produced some of the finest and most chilling ghost stories in the world. There's nowhere better than New England to come during the Halloween season. Pumpkins on every porch, trees glowing crimson and orange, and everywhere you look, an ancient cemetery dating back sometimes as far as the 1600s. Perhaps there's no better example of New England's haunted history than the strange legend of the Cornell Curse, whose dark fingers reach back as far as an inn in 1673 and all the way forward to the storied and bloody history of Fort Adams. Over the years, many visitors to Fort Adams, especially those here in the evening for ghost hunts, have reported a strange phenomena, that of small stones or pebbles being tossed through the room and striking the walls. Well, strange as this may seem, it could be connected to a murder that happened here almost 2 centuries ago. 2 young enlisted men, William Cornell and Bill Kane, came to a disagreement, and this disagreement ended in cold-blooded murder. As William Cornell was getting off duty that evening, he passed Bill Kane standing in the doorway of his quarters. Bill Kane knelt down, picked up a small handful of stones and flung them at his fellow enlisted man. William Cornell spun on the spot and shot Bill Kane, who died within minutes. A fellow officer cried out, "I think you've killed him," to which Private Cornell replied, "By God, I hope I have." While several witnesses were on hand the night that William Cornell shot Private Kane, in a strange miscarriage of justice, he was pardoned by President Monroe and never served a day in prison. As a result, some say that the specter of Bill Kane still wanders these halls, waiting for justice to be served. The murderous actions of Private William Cornell may be part of a darker shadow which is said to linger over Aquidneck Island in southern New England. The curse of the Cornell family is said to date back to 1673, when a murder in the town of Portsmouth shocked all of southern New England. A young man by the name of Thomas Cornell was brought to trial for allegedly murdering his own mother. In what may be one of the strangest court cases in American history, the very spirit of Rebecca Cornell, the murder victim, is said to have testified at the trial that her son was guilty. Since that time, the Cornell family seems to be followed by a murderous curse. William Cornell shot Bill Kane. In Tiverton, Sarah Maria Cornell was said to have been strangled to death by the Reverend Ephraim Avery. And a direct descendant of Thomas Cornell, in 1892, is said to have brutally murdered her mother and her father. It was the axe murderess Lizzie Borden. I never cease to be fascinated by the nearly 4 centuries of history here in Newport County. Ghostly legends like that of the Cornell family, the murder of William Kane, the ghost ship of Block Island, the vampires of South County, these are all a part of Rhode Island's tremendous history. It's no wonder we're considered one of the most haunted places in the world. Every year we discover some new strange tale or piece of history that's worth uncovering and worth digging for. I never know when the next legend's going to surface or what I'll uncover in my next investigation, but hopefully you'll be there with me. I'm Christopher Rondina, author of Ghost Ships of New England and Vampires of New England. Until next time.